Good morning, students. The previous class we studied about impulsive force, and then continuation principle of conservation of linear momentum. Principle of conservation of linear momentum. So already we know that linear momentum. Linear momentum means mass into velocity. Any object to move one place to another place, how much mass, how much distance we can calculate. Like that we can study about in the linear momentum external force applied. But here the conservation of linear momentum is there is no external force is applied. So what is the definition of conservation of linear momentum? There is no change in the linear momentum of system of bodies as long as no external force act on them. So any object, there is no external force. For example, we can move one place to another place. We can use vehicles. Vehicles, how to move? We can apply the external force only. Then only the object can be moved one place to another place. But otherwise here, there is no external force. We can use two objects. We can take two balls. One is object A, another one is object B. That means collision. Without the external force, there can be collisions. So before collision, during collision, after collision, how we can prove the conservation of linear momentum. So the object can be before collision, during collision, after collision. The object can be one is A, another one is B. So first object mass is m1, second object mass is m2. Then velocity, the object can be moved one place to another place. We can calculate the initial velocity u1 and u2. Next, final velocity v1 and v2. This is the example of two objects. We can calculate the mass and velocity. We can define the linear momentum of conservation of linear momentum. So next, two bodies A and B, object masses m1 and m2, force F(A) and F(B). So velocity initial and final. Initial I told you u1 and u2. Final velocity v1 and v2. Next, according to third law, Newton's third law, we know that every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So force on B due to A, force acting on B. So Fb is equal to, Fb means object B acting on the force B. So Fb is equal to m2 into v2 minus u2 divided by t. Next, force acting on A, V to A. So force F of A equal to m1 into v1 minus u1 divided by t. According to third law, every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. F1 equal to minus F2. So action force equal to reaction force. This is the F1 equal to minus F2. Action and reaction. Then F of A equal to minus Fb. So here m1 into v1 minus u1 by t is equal to minus m2 into v2 minus u2 divided by t. So according to the law of conservation of linear momentum is proved m1 v1. That means before and after collision both are equal. So after collision is equal to before collision. This is called as conservation of linear momentum. Next we can study about rocket propulsion. Rocket propulsion means any vehicles to move one place to another place. We can use the fuels, any vehicles. Without the fuel, the vehicle cannot move one place to another place. Here we can use rockets, propulsion of rockets we can study. So the propulsion of rockets is based on the law of conservation of linear momentum as well as third law of motion. We know that law of conservation of linear momentum, there is no external force. In third law, we know that every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. These two rules acted upon the rocket propulsion. Rockets are filled with fuels. The fuel can be maybe solid or liquid in the propellant tank. So next, the rocket fired, the fuel burnt. The hot gas ejection at the high velocity of mass of gas to which vehicles reacts with equal and opposite momentum. Momentum means mass and velocity. So while motion of the mass of the rocket gradually decreases until the fuel is completely burnt. So basically how the rocket can be move upwards during the motions. So mass of the rocket decreases and velocity also decreases. This is the rocket propulsion. Thank you.